And let's start recording Tomb Raider 4. So, I haven't actually played Tomb Raider 4 much. I do have a PlayStation 1 copy, but by the time I got it, it was time I kind of stopped playing Tomb Raider games, and like the PS2 was out, and a whole bunch of other games are out. So it didn't really sit with me long. No wonder I never got around to Chronicles. I barely own a copy of Angel of Darkness, but I do remember this game. Let's talk about the game. No ring menu, which is unfortunate. I think the ring menu is really cool. I think it aged better. Well, maybe aged better is not the right term here. They changed the menu to this very bland text menu that you see in every single video game nowadays. And my controller may not be set up. I thought I set that up. Oh, let's do that real quick while I talk about stuff. So this flyby is new tech. And hang on, this is actually requiring more concentration than I thought. Hey, there. And we won't use step left and step right. It is interesting that they reintroduced step left and step right, because I'm sure that you can still sidestep by holding down walk, pressing left or right. Plus I don't think... I'd actually have to check what the PlayStation controls for that would be, because I don't know how they fit that on a DualShock. I guess they could. It's PlayStation, so they can't assume in the control scheme that you have a DualShock controller. Like, there's no way they know that you have analog sticks. Analog sticks are a luxury that not all players have. They are very common by the time Tomb Raider 4 came out for PlayStation, but they can't be a requirement for gameplay. So, like, being able to move the analog stick, probably fine. You get 2 extra buttons because you get L3 and R3, unless that was introduced in PlayStation 2, the DualShock 2. Actually, I think it was. Regardless, this flyby is new tech. And it also is really good at showing off, like, this whole demo reel that's been playing has been doing a really good job of showing off the setting, the tone of the game, as well as the like various engine improvements. Like, I'm sure that lighting got a minor update, as well as I think one of the major ones you'll see is Lara's model now doesn't have like a bunch of segments to it. She actually has joints. But Personally, I don't actually like this model as much. It's weird. It's different. Like they somehow made her face more flat and then comically decided to make her boobs bigger, which normally is, yeah, I don't know, it's a weird choice. But there's but there's joints now. So you don't have the super old PlayStation feel of like segments in your like elbows just not existing. So it actually has aged pretty well on those terms. Another thing worth mentioning is there's no Croft Manor, which is kind of unfortunate because while you can always put the tutorial in the game itself, and I know that they do that, and I know that they have a section for that, the Croft Manor just started to feel, by Tomb Raider 3, it just felt like a whole level in and of itself that was just very relaxing to just go back there and explore. Even if there really wasn't a ton to it. Oh yeah, targeting, automatic and manual. That's a thing. So part of their solution for combat is allowing you manual targeting. And I should double check how exactly this works. Automatic targeting is the same as the other games, where you just, whenever your weapons are drawn, then you just automatically lock on to whatever's closest to you. And you can change targets somehow. Firefox is still over. Don't be over there. I was just looking at the control scheme for this game, and I lost it. I'll pull it back up here. Controls and gameplay. Did it go? Here it is. Automatic targeting is similar to the system of previous games. When it comes into range, Laura will automatically lock onto it. Manual targeting, she won't lock onto an enemy unless you press the look key. With both automatic and manual targeting, when more than one enemy is ranged, you can, tapping the look key will cycle through available targets. They did, however, remove the ability to remain locked onto a target once you lose sight, which was something introduced in Tomb Raider 3, I want to say, so it's interesting that they backtracked that. But anyway, there's only so much you can say about a game from its menu. Let's play the video game. And all of the cutscenes are... Oh lord. You know what? Let me try something.
And so we breach the sanctum of the ancients.
Let me try something. Oh, what? There we go. Let me try something that might fix that issue. real quick. Let's play it in full screen mode. Now the problem with full screen mode is if I alt tab out, then I can't come back. So oh lord. And I have no idea whether or not that captured at all, because the video files are a specific resolution, and whenever it plays them, it just changes my screen resolution to that, and when it does that, it bumps OBS off of my second monitor, so I can't see it. So maybe this is working, maybe not. Hopefully it's working.
And so, we breach the sanctum of the ancients, the first footfalls in this tomb for centuries.
This place gives me the creeps. After you.
Actually feels really light. Like it looks like I have the gamma cranked up, and I'm not sure if that's because I changed volumetric lighting, or if that's just actually how the game looks.
Careful, all is not as it seems. Concealed traps and pitfalls await the unwary. You must stay close and follow my instruction.
Yeah, so this is the tutorial.
No.
I meant to look up how the load save system worked on console, but I think it's the same. Where you can just load and save from anywhere you want the menu. So kind of glad they realized that's the best method ultimately, because I respect the Tomb Raider 3 loading or saving mechanic with the crystals. Like it's a good middle ground, but it's but like being able to just
Good men have died for the information contained herein, and cruel men have bartered the information for their own ends. For this we must respect it. We will not deviate from its route, and you will not deviate from my instruction. This way.
keep doing that. Oh no, I did one option, son. But ultimately, being able to save anywhere you want means that the game can do whatever it wants to you, and you can be okay with that, because you only lose like 5 seconds of progress. Hopefully. Can't interact with that.
The first obstacle, a small hop to test your, how do you say, pluck. Press and hold walk. Now push forward. Come, come, child, do not fear.
How
This
did
is
you get
merely an
there?
appetizer for the perils ahead. Push forward and jump together.
You know what? He still has. He doesn't have any joints in his player model. Not like Lara does. You know, so I had been watching some Tomb Raider custom levels that were made with the officially released level editor, and I had always thought that like they were just because there were a lot of people that used models made to look like Lara from Tomb Raider Legend. I always thought that the dissonance in art style was because people were using like the Legend model, but still using like Tomb Raider 1 or 2 models for enemy skins. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think that in Tomb Raider 4, they just made Lara's model look really good, and they just kept the same model structure, model design for everyone else. So everyone else still doesn't have any joints. What a weird, what a weird decision. I guess the PlayStation just couldn't handle it. I like him. Got a boar friend. Killed my boar friend. Oh, also I don't have the widescreen patch installed, so it might look a bit wide. Not sure yet. Oh, they added back the item that you pick up showing up in the lower right corner. Something that should have never been removed.
Patience, child. Disrespect is a route to carelessness. Our route lays beyond the stream. This gap is wider, and the edges treacherous. First walk to the edge, then press forward and jump together. When you are in midair, press and hold action. You will grab the outcrop.
I'm sure that I'm sure those trees in the background looked better on PlayStation. Actually, I'm not sure of that at all. Also, something that might just be with like the PC version or like PC on newer Windows or some weird stuff going on. That stream seems super fast. It's like I know I'm nitpicking at this point, but I'm gonna do that. Just get used to it. Also, Von Croy's just beelining it for whatever treasure he's after. Just back here finding all gold skulls that he's leaving. and has no sense of adventure.
Ah, the pace is quickening now, yeah? One more crossing, child. Or do you wish to stop for tea?
Oh, I think I can just about hold it together. Wouldn't want to spill it on your nice suit, at any rate.
Yeah.
This one calls for a run-up. I will go first.
As a child, Lara was always cheeky. Come on, man. What? What? Did I break him? Did I break him by being good at the game? Oh, oh, there he goes. He just didn't want to watch. He just didn't want me to watch him jump.
A useful crack, rendered by the hand of time, invisible to the untrained eye.
You're a regular superhero, Werner.
Ah yes, the Superman? There's enough comedy. Run to the wall. Now press forward and hold action to grab on. Now press right to shimmy across. Good, good. Now press forward to climb up.
Hang on. Probably not. You can also still totally tell that any of these textures are just like JPEGs. They stitch together. That aspect wasn't as bad in Tomb Raider 1, I think. It wasn't really until Tomb Raider 3 that it just got super apparent, especially for playing on higher
This is a
resolution
high
monitor.
fall. You should lower yourself down to be safe. Turn around to face away from the door. Now press back and hold action. Let go of action to fall to the floor. Your chance to earn your keep, Fräulein. The mechanism to activate the bridge lies at the other side of the stream. These rivers cascade through chambers and caverns deep below these prehistoric foothills. As a consequence,
Freezing, I guessed. The old gout playing up again, Werner?
in deep pools, you can swim by pressing jump. Use the directions to navigate through the water. There may be artifacts, trinkets at the bed.
Yep, it's a skull down there. Also, I believe they gave they improved the swan dive so that after you jump with jump while holding walk, you then hold circle, you do like a somersault. You start like spinning in air. I'll have to show it. Try to. Hey.
such priceless seaweed.
No prizes for you this time, Lara. Ah well, use forward and left and right to move across the surface until you reach the shore. Then press action to climb out. Look for a lever or pressure pad. There must be one close by. When you find it, use action to activate it.
Okay, but should I just leave? Well, I can't leave because there's a Werner only switch over here. Only he knows how to rub the sigil the correct way.
You will catch your death in those clothes, my dear. A quick sprint up that ladder will dry you out again.
Such concern. I never knew you cared.
Dear Lara, you are a valuable asset to the quest.
You are romantic, you.
Yes, quite. Walk up to the ladder. Now press and hold action to climb up onto it. Keep this button pressed and use forward to climb to the top. There will be another lever up there. Pull it, then get back down here quickly. The quest is nearly at an end. Swiftly across the vines now. Press jump, then hold down. Now press forward to swing across. Don't let go of action or you will again be for the plunge.
Wow, he's fast. Hi, boar. How did that hit me? I was in another continent. Hi, other boar. Go this way. Yeah. I wonder if they actually expect me to play Pig Wrangle. Wow. Pig Wrangler over here to kill these boars, or if I can just advance. So it might be a good idea to save. Oh, he's got a fedora and a whip. There it is. There's your Indiana Jones joke.
There is no mention of this in the texts. I fear this must be opened internally. We must enter through the grate and be wary of snares.
I presume by we, you refer to me.
Yeah, my heavier frame may activate traps. You will pass unnoticed.
How convenient.
Stand facing the grate. Now, press and hold the crouch button. Push forward to crawl into the gap. Be alert.
Cool. Actually, that is kind of a engine improvement because I don't think you ever got to see like large moving objects that in the early games.
Ah, a backpack. Let us hope it does not hold the same luck for you as its previous owner.
I make my own luck, Werner. What now?
Now it begins. The eyes of the ancients are upon us, and their vengeance is wrathful. We must move quickly. When running, press and hold sprint to gain extra speed.
But why?
Dive through the gap. Dive through the gap. Press jump to perform a diving roll.
Oh, there was a door coming down I just never saw. Oh well. Guess we got through that one. So am I see my health at all? I don't think so. Because I noticed I got like poisoned
You
there.
have found the Garden of the Five Towers. Well done, my child. To the right, the path of the heretical. To the left is the route of the virtuous.
I'm up for a little heresy.
Wait, do we actually get to choose? I don't think we actually get to choose.
Now it becomes interesting, yeah? You see now it is not for the weak of heart. How do you hold up, girl?
Oh, I think I could get used to this.
Okay, yeah, I think that's volumetric lighting. I don't like it.
Push forward. Now press and hold action. When you are hanging from the ledge, hold down crawl to squeeze into the gap.
Wait, the same lighting effect isn't on this wall. What? What is this game doing?
Swing across to the alcove. Jump from the ledge, then hold down action to grab the vine. To release, let go of action.
Oh, that's not very great. So, alright. Here, let me explain ropes to you. That's not how you grab a rope. So, you've grabbed a rope. You want to start swinging. What button do you think you press? Forward? Backwards? Right trigger? You said right trigger. I would have called you dumb. But you are actually correct. For some reason, it's right trigger. Pressing up and down on the D-pad slides you up and down the rope. It's just very odd. And I guess you have to be in a certain state as well? Okay, so left trigger doesn't do anything. It means you can only push yourself forwards. Can't also push yourself back in order to get double the momentum. And then there's that. Like, how do you actually, like, swing off of it? I'm just gonna med pack here because I have a feeling that resources don't carry over. to the flash forward. But who knows, maybe they do. Yeah, don't like, I don't think you jump off ropes at all, you just kind of drop. That's bad. Maybe, I hope I'm wrong, and I figure out something else about ropes. But even if I did figure out something about ropes, it's still bad because it's not readily apparent. And they have this whole tutorial section about teaching you how to play the game because I guess they assumed Tomb Raider 4 would be the introductory game to a lot of people, where like Tomb Raider 2 and 3 just kind of stacked upon the first game and almost assumed that you played those games.
And now for the last. You are an exemplary student, Lara, although you have not yet learned the root of all adventuring, the craving to win, at whatever cost. I throw down the gauntlet to you, my child. Whoever is first to the iris claims the prize.
Watch your back, old man. I warn you, I'll pull no punches.
I expected no less. On the count of 3. 1, 2.
Oh, I somehow missed. This is basically an assault course, except you're not allowed to practice. So while Verna doesn't get like a free win, can't beat him, it's just he's going to win. Yeah, so I did a roll there instead of a proper jump. Also, when you die, it just takes you back to the title screen so you can load something instead of, you know, pulling up the load game menu. It's a good design. Oh, that's just good game design.
And now for the last. You are an exemplary student, Lara, although you have not yet learned the root of all adventuring, the craving to win, at whatever cost. I throw down the gauntlet to you, my child. Whoever is first to the iris claims the prize.
Watch your back, old man. I warn you, I'll pull no punches.
I expected no less. On the count of 3. 1, 2.
Oh, what? Oh. Wonder if you can beat him to that. to the right door. Probably can. Oh. Uh, yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. Is that swing? Uh, oh. One of the other problems with this assault course design is I have no idea where I'm going now. I was in the lead and just go one bad direction, just stuck here for 5 minutes. Probably 5 literal minutes. Which doesn't make me feel good at the game or anything. Just makes me want to reload the save. Yeah, that's where I wanted to go. Thanks, camera. See, normally cameras should show you, like, set camera angles like that,
I am not such an old man after all.
show you where to go. That one just
Come here, child.
doesn't
The
care about you.
invasion will require us both to release it.
The plinth inscription warns of vengeance on those who remove it.
Ah, ancient hocus pocus. Forget this nonsense and come over here.
I don't count poison darts and triggered entombment, your average Charles Tea Party. I feel we should lend this some respect.
Ah, and you are the world-famous archaeologist adventurer Lara Croft, yeah? No, no, I am the renowned archaeologist adventurer Werner von Croy, and you will do as I say. Go to the wall and pull the lever.
What was it you said? Disrespect is the route to carelessness?
I am weary of this. Pull the lever now, Miss Croft.
On your head be it, Von Croy.
Have faith in experience, child, and you will learn more than simple...
You were saying?
My leg! My leg! I am trapped! My leg is trapped! Help me, Laura! Help me!
Hold on! I'm coming back to get you!
Yep, present day. Again, I have no idea if that's actually capturing cutscenes or not. I hope so. If not, I'm gonna have to like edit them into this video and find some workaround. So resources didn't carry over, but we have flares now. They're green instead of red. Um, some people seem to not like this decision. I think it's fine because the whole game takes place in Egypt. The entire palette of the environment is this orange, like orange red earthy colors. So a red flare kind of just blends in with all of that, whereas a green flare will actually stand out. But I guess it doesn't matter as long as it lights up the environment. Um, oh, we no longer have a statistics screen. Like it doesn't tell us what level we're in and how many secrets we found or time spent. Our compass is now an actual compass and always stuck in the corner. We do have binoculars. Wait, they have a light? The binoculars have a light? You can zoom in, zoom out. I think the binoculars are probably going to be a pretty good addition. Though I'm not sure how much I'll use them considering I have to menu for them instead of just, look around. Let's save. Also, I'm pretty sure that there aren't any bonuses for finding secrets in this game. I'll have to look that up. I don't think there's like an extra level Tomb Raider. In fact, so far, the secrets I found have just been trinkets. Like maybe they're doing a Tomb Raider 2 thing where you find all of them in a level, you get a bonus. So the shotgun's just here. It's just here in this ancient cave that has sconces for some reason. At least they're not lit. How are they going to justify lit sconces in this cave that may not have existed until a little? Well, it probably did because the cave-in like came into the cave, but still hardly looks lived in except for the sconces. Oh, okay, I need to stop using the analog stick to move. This whole room actually has a pretty nice degrade to it. Like the steepness of this hill. I have no idea where that dog came from. Just here. It wasn't even explained in the cutscene. Okay, so that's a secret and I got an item for it. I guess they I guess they just differentiate secrets for present day Lara, and past Lara, young, youngin Lara. Yeah, I'm turning this volumetric lighting off later. Doesn't look good. Where'd my guy go? It looks even worse from a distance. I'm not sure if that's a setting I can use to fix that or if I just have to turn it off. Say that this looks really. Like, it looks maybe too dark in some areas, but I guess that's what flares are for, and they've been giving me a lot of them. I have 39 flares. Also, I have a feeling that they're more like glow sticks. But you know, that's a valid form of light. You get like a good military grade glow stick, basically. Feeling it being that. Wait, I have a quick save button. It's a secret? What shotgun ammo do I have? 18. Oh yeah, this is also something new. So we lost the ring menu. So I liked the ring menu, but okay. What we gained was more variety in what you could do with items. So like weapons can have different kinds of ammo, and then key items can be combined with other items. Like you can find two halves of a amulet or something and put them together, but that you can also use that for more adventure gamey things. Like I don't know, combining oil with a torch, oil with a stick to make a torch or something. Um, oh yeah, one other change to Laura's model outfit is this is when they first like officially introduced the higher cut on her tank top, so that you can see like like the sides, stomach, top of her hips, I guess. And I always wondered where that came from, because it just seemed to be something that came out of her, came into her design at some point. Um, I noticed when playing Tomb Raider 1 that because of the way the model is constructed, the entire uh, hip model is like has where it's connected at the top, they just put skin color. So where the tank top, which is supposed to be a full tank top, is tucked into her pants, because her waist is smaller than her hips, you still see that skin color from the top of her hip model, and as a result, you get something that looks kind of like this unintentionally. Just gonna stick my hand into this hole. Gonna James Sunderland it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I actually had forgot this detail was in the Tomb Raider model, and I had just thought that it was introduced in like Tomb Raider Anniversary or something, and the designers had just decided that since she was like in water a lot, that she just wore her swimsuit underneath her shorts, and that made sense to me somehow that you would just do that because you're getting wet so often. Though I guess maybe that wouldn't be so comfortable because I'd imagine you get pretty sweaty. Can I sliver at all? Guess because I'm inclined. Can even probably not intended to. There is an item programmed in there. Like here's a actually cut off on the
No.
top. That's something I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to combine. Go over there, down. We can try the. Don't think we can do anything with the door yet.
No.
Yeah. So this is another thing that I think they started doing with the Tomb Raider engine, and I kind of hate it. Like this is clearly a interactable lock, but if I try to interact with it, it doesn't bring up the menu. Now I'm not sure if that's because I don't have the key, that it just won't let me interact with it at all, or what, but I think it's bad because otherwise, if the keyhole was something less obvious, then I would never know if it was actually interactable or not. Well, that's dangerous. Stay here, bud. Yeah, okay, so now we have two eyepieces. Now we can combine the Eye of Horse. Now we want to not step on things again. But so like things like this is why I thought I would probably enjoy Tomb Raider 4s because like this is a completely different trap design from stuff in Tomb Raider 2 and 3. 2 and 3, you just had like you actually had very little variety in traps. You had like the spike wall or ceiling that moved. You had this blade that just swings. You had blow darts that actually come all the way from Tomb Raider 1. And while they're all fine, it gets pretty samey. Like you can just look in a room and go, "Oh, we're doing a boulder run." You just kind of know. It's right trigger. Try seeing the jump button. That should make sense, right? Yeah, there you go. Okay, that makes sense. That's better. That's more along the lines of what I was expecting. This room looks like it wants to kill me. Well, more specifically, that room does. Oh, I don't even know what that was. I I guess so. I had an idea that like something probably rotates around this room, but I hadn't seen anything for a while and nothing was activating, so here I am. Just going, oh, I guess it's nothing, and if I get up here, maybe I'm safe anyway. Nope. Just big giant spike ball rotating around this room. Let's sit here and watch. See if it's actually activated by anything or if it's just around. Just around. Save. Yep, there it goes. So, question is, can I get to anything from there? Maybe I could. Question is, do I want to? That still hit me. This is weird. It kind of like it goes along the outside, but then when it gets to the bottom, it kind of goes side. So it's A lot of small mid packs. Expecting that many creatures. Oh look! The Uzi. It's both Uzis. Uzi in the first level of the game. That's interesting. I know it's a secret, but still interesting that they would give you that much firepower. That's not what I wanted. Not tap forward, so I actually want to shoot them from the top. Also, this secret is going pretty far. Now I've gone down a couple. Oh, backtrack. Okay. Concerned for just a second. You know, it's there, you can't just climb up. That's alright. That's okay level design. Alright. So that wasn't a great execution of it, but that's the like channel strat. You can just, as long as you're jumping between these two things, most mobs can't hit you because they melee. They can't, and they have a really hard time meleeing if you're in the air. So you can do that and then just hold down fire. And if you want to get super cheeky with it, you can roll after each jump there so that you stay on target, but you don't have to. Hey look, it's a Sphinx again. Now I'm pretty certain that that we're not going back to Kamut from Tomb Raider 1. This is the set. But I'd still call this as maybe a Tomb Raider callback. And if it's just, hey, See what this could have looked like if we made it nowadays. Or oh, I think it's a door. That's a door though. That's here, spikes directly below it. That's not good. Let's see. It's behind door number. Jump down into the pit. Why did you do that? Why would you light the water on fire? I killed the last person that did that. Also, you just filled this room with bloom. Like it. Speaking of killing the last person that did that, I can't target this guy like I can other friendly NPCs. Which is a good thing, really. It's a very good thing. Glad that they added truly friendly NPCs. Because before they had neutral NPCs and then they just kind of hacked it to be friendly NPCs. This looks like water you can light on fire too. Something happened if I step into it. No, it's water. Just gotta light it on fire to use the Egyptian gods. Yes. Okay, so I'm definitely supposed to come over here. The door blocking my guy can do things for me. Right now, those things include lighting water on fire. Oh man. Oh buddy. I forgot that this section was so early in the game. I thought this was later on. Here we have a proper puzzle, I think. I want to say that you're only supposed to step on, or actually, I don't know if it matters. Step on other things? Yeah, it doesn't matter if you step on the other things. But in order to complete the puzzle, you have to step on rectile. Do I have to reset it now? Pull the lever? It's not me because they're not lighting anymore. Yeah. Why are they burning? Okay, I don't know what just happened. Yes, we're loading. Stepped on a bad tile, I guess. And it doesn't look like there's any way to reset this other than to reload. Which is not great. Yeah, that's a little terrible. Maybe I'm wrong, you know? Maybe there's just stuff I don't see. Looking for. Jumping to the wrong one. Alright, let's take another look at this. Maybe there's a specific order. What? No, let me up. That's not cool. Is this progress? Hey, the shotgun's here. For some reason. 18 ammo. Let's see if it at least gives me ammo if I pick up the shotgun again. Yeah. Well, see what this does. That did. Maybe that resets it. Maybe that's how you reset it. Let's find out. Along that now that's weird. The second one didn't light up this time. Okay. Let's see what we have. Scare. Does it want you to play match 2? Or more likely it's not what I want you to play match 2. Um something I considered more likely is each each tile lights up a different torch, and so you have to light up the torches in order. Oh, now that one's lit for some reason. Did I break the puzzle? trying to see what different it. So the second scarab looks like it's too far away to jump to without touching another tile. Okay, let's just... Okay, this lights up the last tile, or the last torch. So maybe it's supposed to be last, who knows. This lights up the middle tile. That turned them all off. You know, it's actually just faster to reload the room to go back and this each time, which is a other thing that happens when you let players save and load whenever they want. I'll do that after this. This is um. What if I'm able to start wherever I want? If I can do that. Let's save here. Not start wherever, but stepping on certain tiles lights a previous tile on fire. So I have to jump on the scarab before I jump on this block. And I have to jump on the fish before I jump on the second scarab. So now I at least have some order. Slides up that. Okay. Well, it feels like my original order was correct based off this. And I was just screwing up jumps, I guess? Wait, I have a load. Alright, let's try the original route. Except we'll jump safely from in like the center of the tile. Yeah. I was just screwing up jumps. I was right. I was just like too far on the edge of a tile, and so when I jumped forward, I just nicked the tile in front of me. Okay. If I wasn't an idiot, that's guess not a completely terrible puzzle. It's an actual puzzle, which is more than I could say for the rest of the Tomb Raider games, except the problem is that instead of having the solution be like the symbols written on the wall somewhere, it's like you have to be able to figure out that, oh, touching this tile lights other tiles on fire, which means that you have to touch those tiles beforehand, or else you'll just die. Also, I have a feeling I totally could have just jumped down here, circumvented that entire section, but maybe I needed to get my dude bro the torch down here for reasons. Like I can very easily get onto this, drop down to. Okay, there's a cave down there. Cave. Or I guess that's the same thing. Let's go back up this way and see where it came from. Lava room. Okay. So from... Oh, this is the first lava room. Came this way. I'm not expecting to really find anything by doing this. I'm just curious. I think sim across the side. This is now locked. Maybe he just backtracked. This whole map feels weird. Like he came in here for the sole purpose of helping me. Just makes sense. Like that weird. Take me back up to the balcony. Okay, this will take me back down. Key. Door here. Shotgun it. Shotgun it. Tell me your secrets, door. That's one. I wonder if I can slide down the side of this statue's head. I'd survive that. Hey, got the other kind of ammo. Wide shot. So I'm not entirely sure what the difference would be, because normally when you think shotgun ammo, you think buckshot anyway. So maybe the normal ammo just has less spread to it. Okay. He gave up. He knows he's trapped down here, right? Like, we were caved in. There's no way out. I almost want to chase him down and see if he's actually just sitting somewhere, but I'm pretty sure they just deleted his model after he ran a certain distance. In fact, an easy way to do this is to just save. And then chase him down, and when we inevitably find nothing, just load. Easy warp. And the unfortunate thing about actually doing this is I can't be sure until I go all the way back to the beginning. I doubt he'd go that way, so at least we can skip that much. Who knows? Maybe he got attacked by doggos. Actually, he can't even leave this room because there's that door shut. He's trapped in here with the rest of us. Rest of us, I mean me. So I have no idea where he hopes to go. I'm sure his model actually just out of existence. You can hear the traps resetting. Are a bit beefy. Not too bad. Shotgun down here. Does look like a fighter arena. Just saying. Oh, okay, we can interact with that one. So you can interact with a lock if you have the proper key to it. But only if you have the proper key to it, and that just feels bad. Feels badman. Thought I saw something. open up this room? This new? Oh, it's the this side of the puzzle. I think it actually opened anything. So unless it uncovered some goodies in sand. It's possible, I guess. Oh, oh yeah. I remember this room. This room. Oh, that disappears. That's how you handle that. Which is really weird that they just have blocks disappear. Yeah. I guess that just keeps going. They wanted to make sure you're actually dead, so they just... I'm glad I chose the correct path for the secret, I guess. That's... That's a really weird secret. It's like just a 50-50 chance as to whether or not you just get it. I don't think I like that secret, really. It's not outright bad, it's just really... This is where they get more creative with spike traps. Hey! Just big spinning blades of murder. And so it's really loud. Actually, that just there it is. So actually, I've actually played one Tomb Raider custom level so far, and it did have these in it. If I remember right, the big blades actually don't do any damage. They might just push you, which is still bad, but the small blades are what actually do damage. And they actually do travel along the main blade. Crap. Where? Go. Actually, I get out of. Am I just stuck down here? Wait. Oh, okay. Alright. Gonna take quite a bit of damage on this. So there's a really safe way to do this. But if you're getting greedy, which I am, yeah, that killed me. Okay, that's safe. let's do this, and I can show off something else that's new. Tomb Raider 4. That was weird. Tomb Raider 4 added transition. You can now transition around concave and convex corners, shimmying along. You can also transition from ladders onto monkey bars, all of which are pretty cool things. That's weird. And I didn't get to grab back. Oh no. I I question how they expect you to do this. Oi. Let's never do that again. Cause it got a thing on its chest. See, I can't. Also, for science. Oh, I needed to check if those torches could actually light me on fire. Maybe if I jumped, but I don't want to be lit on fire. But gotta check. Yep, I'm sure that didn't trigger anything. All the all the sarcophagus juice is pouring out now. Okay, not on fire. Good to know. That's a lot of sarcophagus juice. Oh, you. Oh, me and that one. Let's avoid that guy. Uh, so I don't think there's a doing, but they give you a camera angle. Right, let's do one mummy guy at a time. Why can't I shove him back anymore? I was gonna knock him into the sarcophagus juice. Hey! They ignore geometry. That's cool. So that's the opposite side of another coffin, but can't do anything in that. As far as I can tell, can't. That's surely fire water, right? We get anyway. Amulet of Horse. It is surely quite wrath. Quite wrought with me. Oh, they can go up. Steppies. Oh, that. Okay. I'm gonna reload this, otherwise it'll be a complete nightmare. Let's also see if we can go check out that room without the sarcophagus juice. Still got a lot of red lighting. So, also, this guy is up on a pedestal now. Can't turn him. Alright, sarcophagus juice it is. Oh, I push it. Okay. Guess I have to push it onto the other thing that looks like pressure plate. Can't push it onto that tile. God, imagine doing that with two mummies attacking you. And what idea was this? Also, there's no way this texture is correct because of that pink pixel there. I'm pretty sure that pink pixel is supposed to be transparency, but they somehow just screwed up the color, like the masking for it. Like normally you would make transparency like a bright pink in the texture file, and then somehow these two images, there's these two pixels just were a different shade of pink, so they didn't get cut out like the rest of the transparency. Oh, also, they're totally watching you. Their dormant state. That's cool. Kind of a callback to Tomb Raider 1, where those mummies would also watch you. Except those mummies were Atlantean meat monsters. Atlantean bio weapons. What is that? Well, that's Jackal. It's a right proper Jackal. Got a door up there. It feels like it's a drop-off point instead of an entrance. This hole seems weird. It's a secret. Oh crap. That just felt like a bigger drop than it was because I suddenly noticed all the crap that's over on the side of the... Wait, hang on. Is this somewhere new? Yeah. Okay. This room just got really big. All right. All right. So, go across the bridge, check out that hole, climb the ladder. Let's oh, save and check out door number 1. Got a variable Zombert. Lightburn button. Can't interact with it. Can't. Okay. B. Here's a thing. Can't interact with that either.
No.
All right. Let's try ladder number 2. Puppy? Upper? I hear a pupper. Something tells me it's less likely to be a Huey we have to save and more likely to be a Jackal that's going to bite our face off. Alright, item number 1. So we say no to stranger danger. Doors shut. Nothing. Still hear pupper. Sounds distressed. Oh. Oh! It took me a hot second to realize what was going on. That is a Tomb Raider 3 trap. That's a Tomb Raider 3 trap, and it's the reason why you save every, like, 5 minutes. Sometimes even less. Pupper? You hear pupper? No, pupper. Or pupper. Also, we're now getting to the part of the game where you have to ask yourself who's lighting these sconces. Now, I personally don't care too much. I could just say supernatural bullshit, be done with it. Some people just can't accept that solution. This room looks fun. Oh boy. No, still get back up there? Let's find out. Okay. Just a wall. And there's it's like a ladder back out. Good. That was supposed to be your run jump, but don't worry about it. Lever up here. Also, don't like where I'm standing. Not feeling it. The hole. That's what opened. Okay, let's check out the hole. Mummies. Hey, for the host. I apparently don't have. No, I probably don't have hosting alerts. Probably get hosting alerts. So this just take me back out. We got a lever. Oh man. Oh yeah. I remember how this room works now. Yep. See that lever on the wall? You too should know how this room works now. Yep. Now I am on the wall. The whole room is in one big tumbler. Like Inception all over again. Ceiling. Yeah, we're on the ceiling. So this is a cool concept that I think was possible to be done in Tomb Raider 1, but they just never did it. They either hadn't thought of it or kind of got cut, work it out. Oh, there's the star. That is fire over there, and I don't want to touch it. Fire bad. Okay, so I think I want to get back and shift the room in. Don't think I can put that item where it goes without shifting. Some of Get over there by crawl. Go. Gonna be hard pressed to get back into that room, so probably.
Noid.
Thanks for the follow. Yeah, it's pizza time. Maybe a little bit loud. I've been surprisingly jumpy since I started this game, and I'm not sure why. I'm gonna chalk it up to it just having really good atmosphere. Alright, don't worry about it. Lurking is totally fine. That wall is climbable, I guess. Got some. Yeah, I think atmosphere has actually been my favorite aspect of Tomb since I've started them. It's probably why I didn't like Tomb Raider 2 as much, because it just stopped being spooky Raider stuff. Like they had Venice as one of the levels, and it's kind of hard to be spooked when you're in the city. Raider 3 had a lot better atmosphere, but it also just decided to kill you if you make a minor misstep, so. Alright, let's back over to. Oh, there it is. Right there. also check what time it is, cause yeah. That do rope. Got a rope. Like I know you just got here, but I am gonna have to end the stream soon. So yeah, I know. Go until we'll finish this level. I don't know how long it. There's another artifact. Oh no, not the blades again. I think it's just nearby, so I'm getting the sound effect. So this exit. Alright. Now we can progress up this sandpit room. And the mummy didn't wake up. That's good. Oh, there he is. He's up. Get me out of here. Alright. Gonna take a little while. Quite a while indeed. Hide in this corner. Daylight. Up, up. I hope this is capturing.
I, Semaket, High Priest of Horus, forewarn that he who removes
Removes
the
the
amulet
amulet shall have released Set. He who walked abroad with the jackals at the dawn of man shall once again violate the earth. free at the turn of the distant millennia. At his heel, plagues and locusts.
Harvests fail under the broken skies. My trusty companion returns.
The amulet, woman!
Once called forth, shall the heavens split asunder, and the light of the sun, god Horus, banish the Lord of Darkness, set. I wouldn't advise it.
Well, I guess based off chat reaction, it was capturing. That's good. What's up, Kai? I can't tell because it actually just um, forces a change to my monitor's resolution, and I have to do monitor capture for this game. That's good. So like I can't see OBS when it does that. Also, we just casually released the Egyptian god Set to wreak destruction on the planet, I guess. It is pretty dumb. The FMV resolution is really small, so if I play the game full screen, it forces a change to my monitor's resolution, but if I play it windowed, um, then it just decides to play it in the original resolution in a tiny corner on my monitor. So the only way I can capture it full screen is to do a full screen capture my monitor. It's it's janky. It's an old game. It's like a Windows 98 game. So anyway, we just released the God of Death and Destruction. Go us. I'm not sure what the intent was. I'd have to go look at the wiki for what the storyline is, or maybe just bust open my instruction manual because that's always where the real story is. What are you? He has a sword, but he just pops a cap. He's got big gun and sword. Not a lot of health though. Didn't mean to turn before I jumped. It's... it's... I don't know. I don't think they could really. I think they could get away with this because this is pre 9/11. Also, it's Egypt and not. I mean, I guess it's still all Middle East, but Jeep keys. Oh, there's just a lot of Uzi ammo there, and it doesn't pick it all up at the same time. That's dumb. So in all the other games, if there's multiple items on the same, like stacked in the same spot, then when you pick it up, you just pick up all the stuff at the same time. And in this game, I guess you just gotta pick them all up individually. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. It's all very close. I mean, Indiana Jones got away with it. I know this is a little bit later than that. So, vehicles. Let's see how vehicles handle in Raider 4. Ignition key. It's not a Jeep key. That guy just dropped a bomb. Dropped a grenade behind him. Where's reverse? You can brake, but you can't reverse? Wait. Oh god. So like this is kind of bad because the Jeep itself actually controls pretty well when you're moving forward. The problem is you can only move forward. So what happens now that I'm stuck in this corner? Right? Oh, oh, there we go. There's reverse. Yeah. So right trigger puts it in reverse, and right bumper puts it into drive. Oh, they're shooting him. Bet. It's just GTA. Also, a problem with like vehicles in a Tomb Raider game is that Tomb Raider generally has a slow pace and is full of secrets. So whenever you have something that goes fast like this, you either have to stop every 5 seconds to like get out and explore to check for secrets, or you just have to trust that the game wouldn't do that to you. And don't get out. And if you know me, I don't trust the game ever. Oh, he waited for us. Nice. What a nice guy. Are we supposed to beat him? I don't think this is a race because it's a race. I'm supposed to heal. I should definitely save because things look like they're about to get pretty bad. Oh god! Well, that's what saves are for. It looks like you can't shift gears unless you're stopped as well. Which, that doesn't feel good at all. this looks like something. Though, I have a feeling that this level is also built so that you can beat it without the Jeep. Yeah, I think that's what this is. So we now have a problem where get stuff like this where it looks like a secret or a side path or something, and all it is that this just exists so that you can beat the level without the Jeep. If for some reason you didn't get the ignition key, or somehow the Jeep destroyed itself, which I don't think is possible. Like, based off the way vehicles worked in other Tomb Raider games, there is no way to destroy the vehicle without you in it, which would kill you. So the whole thing is really weird. It's very strange. Probably just another press point, but I don't trust the game at all. Oh, I wonder, with all the shortcuts in here, I actually wonder if it might be faster to go through it without the Jeep, just because of how many shortcuts there are. That if you actually knew where they were, you could just zip right through it. Med pack here. There's a lot of ammo here too. Got that wide shot. Sure, it would certainly be safer to go through these levels without the Jeep. Like, classically, vehicles in Tomb Raider games are just death mobiles, both for enemies and yourself. Oh, don't. Oh, don't get. Oh. Hey, that didn't kill him, it just dropped him. Thanks. What's in the pit? Gotta look in the pit. Just death. Just death. Death and destruction. Pure death and destruction. What? What was that? I just slid down a... Oh, man. Can I do it to this one too? No, this one's an actual platform. So I almost understand why that's there, but not really. Um, it makes me curious as to if I had come up here in person before I destroyed the bridge, what would have happened? Because, like, my guess is they don't want you on the bridge, but then why not just get rid of that part of the bridge too when you destroy everything? You know, I'm glad that this chase doesn't have some arbitrary time limit to it restriction. Like, if this was a modern game, I would have failed like 5 times over by now just looking around the level. I'm gonna check his corpse though, I'm pretty sure I need to. Oh no, he just vanished. I forget that corpses just vanish in Tomb Raider 4. Uh, okay. Up here now, game. Okay. Down here now, game. And see, I thought we would just ram the gate, you know? Like the whole thing they're going for here is like that action chase scene, but no, I guess. Oh, I can climb up this, okay. Like, I know I'm stopping a lot and breaking the flow of the chase scene, but that's me myself doing this. Now they're just doing it to themselves. Also, I just got a secret. Which, like, the only thing doing this tells me is that my way of stopping every 5 seconds to look around is actually the correct way to do chase scenes in this game. And I don't know if that's supposed to be correct or not. Or like if the game should actually be doing that to me or if it's really weird. I have a very weird feeling about all this. They're new in Tomb Raider. Just wall jump up for. This gets me back down. About up there. Probably nothing. I think that's just supposed to look. I like how the music restarts too. Like you just start up this chase scene music and then Just stop for a short intermission. Oh god. The heck is that? Don't fall in the death pit. Actually, let me get out. So, really the game hasn't told me that this is the correct way, I guess, because it's more like only get out of the vehicle when the game tells you to get out of the vehicle. It doesn't feel great. So that's not spikes, that's just neck breaking. Huh? Aww. What? What? Oh god. I hate it when Tomb Raider games do this. This is a climbable wall. Nothing about this looks climbable. Like, before they would have like bars in the texture, so it would look kind of like a ladder. Or you would have vines, and vines don't work out too well because you end up putting vines in for decoration, and then you can't tell the decoration vines from the climbable vines. I actually think some Tomb Raider levels have an actual ladder model. Like, I don't know why they didn't keep that. Um, I know a lot of Tomb Raider custom levels will have ladder models that stick out of the wall, so you know what is and isn't a ladder. Because otherwise, you just don't know. Raider textures are like that. See, that's a ladder. Back up. That right there, the left, that's a ladder. Like that looks like a ladder, right? That's death. Like it looks climbable. So that's a weird thing about climbing. Is if you actually like grip the ladder with your feet, then you can't climb into structures. You also can't climb all the way to the left or right if you're grabbing the ladder with your feet. It's a weird movement thing in the engine. So you have to like drop to get yourself back like this, climb all the way left or right. It's very odd, but once you realize how it works, you can get around it. This is where it comes out to. You actually need your Jeep for this. Jeep for this section? Maybe not, because maybe you can get on that tile. So like one of the advantages the Jeep or any vehicle has over Laura's regular movement is that it can go up steep cliffs. Actually, no, you have to be able to get back up there without the Jeep. Because if you leave the Jeep at the top of this hill and then decide to explore and go down there, you need a way, you have to have a way back up. That's also probably partially why they have shortcuts through the map, is like if you leave the Jeep somewhere ahead of you and you need to get back to it, then you need a way to get through the level without the Jeep, effectively. So that's probably why all those shortcuts are there. That's a death pit. I like all these random, perfectly squared death pits. Did I just go backwards? Yeah. Okay. Wait, maybe it's not a death pit. Let's take a look. Stop. I can't get out on that hill. That's good to know. That's actually good to know, because if you're on too much of an incline, I doubt they would let you get into the Jeep. So they at least thought of that. Like, Tomb Raider games have actually been pretty good about not soft locking you. I've only been soft locked in a Tomb Raider game once, and that was in Tomb Raider 3. This is clearly the worst Tomb Raider, so that's to be expected. So that is a death pit. So why am I here? Probably to go over this ridge that I'm looking at directly. Let me into my Jeep. I'm just a dumbass. It just looks like the edge of the room to me. Yeah, that's what's happening. It's like I can't go up this because it's got a actual flat face to it. Well, not that much, because it's the same sand texture that I've been riding on the whole time. The walls are this rock texture that you see on the sides. Oh, it's not actually poorly codified, it's just not that great. Also now get lost in the desert. Wait, hang on. Hang on. I need to look at something. Did they just open that trapdoor the wrong way? Oh my god. Okay. So the effect that they have going here is that those are just trapdoor entities that they've been using for forever in Tomb Raider games. It's just a trap floor. But they aligned it the wrong way. So it's not actually attached to the pillar. Like the corners were breakable blocks, like crumbling floors that they've been using, but these are trap floors. That's why it made that like metallic opening sound when I broke all the things. So this is super janky. Like they didn't actually make a breakaway floor for stuff like this. They were just using They're just using assets that they already had with new textures and a new pillar entity that they use to trigger the trapdoor. Oh man. God, I love this jank. I still don't know how much of a chase scene. This was core design before they were. I think this is before they were taken over by Eidos. Because Eidos may have published it, but I know core design developed the first the first six Tomb Raider games, because Angel of Darkness is what killed core design. Oh.
Fools! The Croft woman has outsmarted you, yeah? And now she escapes. The amulet, Herr von Croy. It talks of the priest, Semerket.
Semerket.
Mon Dieu, Lara?
Jean-Yves, my faithful friend.
I fear this is not a social visit.
Only if you want Von Croy gate-crashing the party.
Von Croy,
I think he was looking for this.
the amulet of Horus. An almost legendary artifact. So, you have found and opened the tomb of Set. This doesn't bode well. Translating from the Hebrew, he who removes the amulet shall once more release the dark power of Set. And Set saith, I am the shadow across the sun. I am the bringer of plagues. My wrath will consume all lands and shall be ceaseless.
The power to summon the sun god Horus to rebind the evil Set shall only be revealed to the bearer of the amulet within the temple of Semerket at Karnak.
The ceremony is complete as the armor of Horus summons the sun god. The armor of Horus. At the dig site in Alexandria, my men talk fearfully of this.
The armor must also be Von Croy's goal.
Only one so ignorant of the prophecies would dabble with such a prehistoric evil. Ah, yes. Releasing Set. But how could you have known, my dear?
Time to put things right and remove a thorn in my side in the process.
These cutscenes are actually a lot better than Tomb Raider 1. I mean, they definitely haven't aged well at all, but if you want to go on YouTube and look up Tomb Raider 1's cutscenes, like that's some like what was it, Tekken 1 quality cutscenes, or like D. Oh man, D's got some cutscenes. Anyway, to save here, call it the night. I'm still a little confused as to what the story is. Um, so our old mentor, uh, Werner von Croy, wants the amulet and also wants the armor of Horus. The the amulet awakens Set, just Egyptian god of fucking everything up. But the armor of Horus is needed to summon Horus, is like whose one job is to just seal Set again, I think. And Werner von Croy wants both, I guess. I'm not sure what that would do for him, other than they're just artifacts, and Vanna gives zero shits for prophecies. Um, I mean, I guess that's reasonable because I'm assuming that this game takes place after Tomb Raider 3. I'm assuming that. And if so, then that means that at this time, Lara Croft has seen a businesswoman who was secretly a survivor from Atlantis, a geneticist from Atlantis who just wanted to make super meat monsters to advanced evolution and just stop that whole shindig. She has seen a dagger that, if plunged into your heart, transforms you into a dragon. She has seen statues come to life, like statues of Shiva come to life to attack you, and like meteorite artifacts that just give you freaking superpowers. So, like, well, no, my point is, at this time, Lara Croft has seen a ton of supernatural shit. We don't know if Werner von Croy has seen any of that, which makes it reasonable that Lara's like, yeah, this is a bad idea, whereas Verna's like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. So Verna's just an asshole. I'm 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 gonna go with Verna's an asshole is just the whole plot. That's the plot. There it is. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it.